Welcome everybody to my review of the Atreyu Artist. What's up everyone and welcome back to 40 Runs. How are we all doing? Let me know in the comments and while you're down there, did you get a pair of the Artist in the pre-sale? Let me know in the comments, and while you're doing that, what do you think about it? I am very interested to get your feedback on this shoe. Now, we've been putting some miles in this. I've been really enjoying it. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know what I'm talking about. This is a lot of fun, this shoe. I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. I'm still a bit unsure about the white. Alan will love this shoe. Absolutely love it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Alan's done a few shoe reviews and stuff like that. But he really digs white shoes. But white shoes to me, I'm not so sure. So let me know in the comments, do you dig white shoes? But this is not about the colour. This is about how the shoe feels, what it's like and all that sort of stuff. Before we get into that, let's talk about the setup, the stats and features and all that kind of stuff. So let's get stuck in. Okay, so the Artist, which is the sort of marathon carbon plated shoe from the guys at Atreyu. Now, if you've not seen the review of the base model that I've done, check that out. It's a daily trainer made from the guys at Atreyu, which is awesome. It's one of my favourite shoes out there. And I can't wait for summer to return so I can get that out and not get it dirty down the canal and towpaths. See what I did there about the white shoes again? This shoe has a 6mm drop. We've got a sort of mesh upper on it. Now, the price point's interesting. It was pre-sold, I think, about £100 odd. So by the time I got it here to the UK, it was about £140 in the end, which I still don't think is too bad for a carbon plated shoe. Now, I want to talk about the midsole a little bit, and I'm going to read some of this out because I'll never remember any of this. So this has got an EVA midsole, right? It's gone back to basics. But what they've done is they've come up with this new manufacturing method for the shoes called supercritical. And it's a kind of thing that's been put into the Skechers Hyperburst midsoles, where a fluid has been heated and pressurized to a point that can actually penetrate solid blocks of plastic EVA to change the cell structure. In the case of the foam in this shoe, Atreyu is using a liquefied EVA, not a hard plastic shoe-shaped puck. Yes, I said puck. The CO2 and EVA are injected into moulds in a more traditional fashion to form the midsole shape. The result is similar, and in any case, the foam offers great cushioning to weight ratio, yet remains durable. Whew. Right, so what do we talk about first? Let's talk about that EVA midsole. Now, the thing that I notice most when running in the shoe, apart from the lightness of it, oh, by the way, let's talk about the weight. I've got Mrs. 40 scales here, because there's been some deviation in terms of weight, what people have said in reviews and stuff like that. Now, this is a UK 9.5, it's true to size for me. And I'm going to weigh in ounces first, people. 8.55 ounces. Okay, 8.55 ounces. And in grams, if I've got the scales right, hold tight. 242 grams. Now I'm going to switch off the scales and redo that just to be doubly sure that I got it right. Now the reason I do this is because the scales, Mrs. 40 scales, can play up. So grams again, 242, bang on, and ounces, because it's important, I think, in terms of getting these right, in terms of the weights. Yeah, 8.5 ounces for you UK 9.5. Now that's slightly different to some of the people out there, but that's what this shoe is weighing. So there we've got the weight in. In terms of fit, by the way, fits true to size, UK 9.5. There's not much structure in the heel or anything like that. It's definitely back to basics, but I like that, and that's one of the things I absolutely loved about the original. So the EVA foam, so this big slab of EVA, which has now got this new awesome process that I just read out a minute ago, it just feels like a big block of foam under your feet, but a sort of, not a rubber, but I don't know, it's a great sensation that they've created from the EVA in this. It's just, it's soft enough, but not like really soft, like you see the big stack. It's just that right amount. It's almost like a, you know, like a rubber you used to get a school and razor if you're in the US, but then white ones, those white block ones, but if you squished it, it was squishy, but if you could like balance stuff on it. That's what it kind of feels like. And it's got enough sort of stability in there to a degree. I did notice a little bit of flexion in the shoe when I was going. I live residential areas, as you guys hopefully know by now, and then some of the roads and the drives a little bit up and down. I did notice it a little bit on the negative cambers, but in general, in terms of stability, I haven't had any like major problems with it like I do with some of the shoes out there with my pronation problems. It just felt like a big slab of that sort of, I don't know, comfort rubber foam material. I don't know if I'm getting it right or making any sense, probably not as usual, but it just gave me a lot of confidence, and that's, I think maybe that's what I'm not getting across. It just gave me a lot of confidence with the width of the shoe to have that underneath my foot. It just made me feel great, and that's what I love about the shoe. Every time I put it on, I know I'm going to have a good run. Do you get shoes like that? And I think that combined with the plate, that when you kick on, it gives it back to you, because some of these carbon plated shoes, they don't really start kicking in until you're gunning it. But I don't know, I just felt like in this shoe, at all levels in terms of pace work, I feel like I'm getting a benefit from having the plate in there. And it's a great, I don't know, it's a great training companion for me actually. I'm not sure whether I would race in the shoe. I think I would probably, you know, de facto go for something up here, or even like the Endorphin Pro. But as a training shoe, it's a great option, and it's at the price point, which is interesting. Again, if you don't know anything about Atreyu, they've got like this subscription model and all this sort of stuff, and their price entry point is a lot lower. Like I said, I think 140 odd quid by the time I got it here to the UK. It might even be more than that. I can't remember. Let me know in the comments if you bought one to the UK what it was. But it's a great shoe. It's still not like that 200 and 250 pounds, which is what a lot of these hyper shoes are. And that's what I love about Atreyu in general. They're trying to do things differently. So I don't think I can give the shoe any more compliments. I just think it's just a great setup. They've just done a good job. First hit of making a carbon plated shoe, and they've nailed it. And they did that with the base model. They nailed it in terms of daily training, and they've done the same thing with the Artist. I think they're going places. It's a really, really good shoe. I love it. I don't know about the white. It's the only thing that I'm worried about, and that's how bad I am at shoe reviews. The fact that I'm worrying about the colour of the shoe. I'm terrible, but yeah, it's just great. I love it as a training shoe for me. And in the summer months, obviously, as I go into marathon training and start putting longer miles in, this is a shoe that I can see really, really working for me. So there you go, guys. That's my take on the Artist. Let me know in the comments, what are you thinking about it? I'll be very interested to know with this shoe, because it's had a bit of a selective audience. I think a lot of geeks went out there like myself and grabbed it because of the furore around Atreyu and all the, sorry, the furore's wrong, but like the hype around Atreyu. I think we all went out there and grabbed it to see what it's like, and they delivered. I think they delivered. But I'll be very interested to know what your opinion is on this shoe, and I'm going to dive in there once this video drops. But that's it. Can't wait to put more miles in this shoe. As always, super excited about shoes on this channel. Probably too excited. I'll catch you guys later.